representative geologic cross-section, updated landslide and flood susceptibility map from the Mines and Geoscience Bureau may be integrated into the analysis. Number 3, the conduct further geological assessment work in the area, example geophysical characterization of bedrock, microseismic zoning or seismic risk assessment, flood frequency assessment. Based on the result of this assessment, recommend appropriate engineering mitigation and monitoring measures, including but limited to the slope stability system, drainage improvement, foundation enhancement, and alignment optimization. 4. Provide technical sound and implementable mitigation measure to guide site planning, coastal road design, and/or structural realignment during project implementation, ensuring resilience against identified geologic and geo-hazard risks. Number 5, prepare a comprehensive EGGAR complying with DENR AO 2000-28 and MGBMC 2000-33. The report shall support the environmental impact statement and provide the basis for obtaining a geological review report and other permits. The project scope, the consultant shall perform and conduct engineering, geological, and geo-hazard assessment and gather relevant data. The consultant shall prepare engineering, geological, and geo-hazard assessment report following the methodology requirements and outline stated in the DNR MGB-MC 2000-33 and shall submit report to the DNR MGB for the issuance of the geological review report. The EGGAR shall follow checklist below. Letter A, general information. B, regional setting. C, site geology with geological map of the project site and immediate vicinity in the scale range of 1:100 to 1:1000, showing all the features that have provide impact on the project with the corresponding cross-section drawn to scale. Hazard assessment, scale is 1:100 to 1:5000. Letter E, conclusions and recommendations. Report format, engineer, geological, and geo-hazard assessment report shall follow the guidelines and outline checklist for the preparation of EGGAR as per DEO 2028 and MGB Memorandum 2000-33. The report must include a detailed regional and site geology, result of subsurface investigation, an inventory of observed landslide and flood hazard map at 1:10,000 to 1:1,000 scales. Recommended engineering measures. The EGGAR will support the EIS and will be submitted to DNR MGB for issuance of geological report and acceptance by DNR EMB. For the duration, the consultancy service shall be completed within 32 calendar days from the receipt of the notice of proceed. The consultant shall submit an inception report within 3 working days from NTP detailing the schedule and methodologies of field surveys, laboratory testing, hazard assessment, and report preparation. Field investigation, topographic, geologic, hydraulic, and soil survey, analysis, and report writing must be concluded within 21 days. The processing time for the review of EGGAR by DNR MGB shall be excluded from the prescribed timeline. Expected output, schedule, and payment. The processing time of the review of EGGAR by DNR MGB shall be excluded from the prescribed timeline. The 5 days allocated between step 5 and 6 shall constitute the number of days of the compliance of the revision of EGGAR based on the comment of the DNR MGB and release and approve GRR until the submission to DPWH Camarines Sur first DEO. Below is the schedule of payment for each deliverables. Upon submission of the draft of EGGAR, 20%. Upon acceptance of final EGGAR by DPWH Camarines Sur first DEO, 30%. Upon submission to DNR MGB, 20%. Upon approval and release of GRR by DNR-MGB, 30% comprising a total of 100%. The following report shall be presented in an legible manner, compiled and submitted to the Department of Public Works and Highways, Camarines Sur 1st DEO, for review before submission to the DNR-MGB and DNR-EMB. Number 1, Inception Report and with work plan and schedule. The description of the report is the work plan, detailed methodology, site assess logistics, permits, and final schedule. Submission is within 3 calendar days for e-copy only. Number 2, the draft engineering, geological, and Geo-Hazard assessment report. It includes the data analysis, hazard assessment result, map, and preliminary recommendation within 14 days. 2 hard copies for each report and the e-copy. Final EGGAR with map, shape files, and documentation. The final report contains all the required data for information prescribed by the TOR and DNR Administrative Order 2000-28 and DNR-MGB Memorandum Circular 2000-33. The report shall be checked by the DPWH personnel within 21 calendar days, e-copy only. Presentation of DPWH personnel for acceptance. Presentation of revised, if any, final EGGAR to DPWH with the documentation or of feedback and of the comments within the 24 calendar days, with 2 hard copies for each report and e-copy. Number 5, submission to DNR-MGB for GRR approval, accompanied by all required supporting documents for issuance of GRR within 27 calendar days, 3 hard copies for each report and e-copies. Number 6, final GRR and completion report, compilation of the entire process, responses to MGB, feedback, final GRR, and summary within 32 calendar days. 3 hard copies for each report and the e-copies. Next slide, please. The procuring entity shall evaluate bids using the quality cost-based evaluation QCBE procedure. The technical and financial proposal shall have weight of 80% and 20% respectively. The criteria and rating system for the evaluation of bid shall be provided in the instruction to bidders. The Department of Public Works and Highways, Camarines Sur 1st District Engineering Office, reserve the right to reject any and all bids, declare the failure of bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to the contract award in accordance with Section 70 of the IRR of RA number 12009 without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. Likewise, prospective bidders are advised that this office will be implementing DO number 17 series of 2015 3-strike policy in the procurement of contract for infrastructure works, goods, and consulting services. The detailed criteria rating system for the technical evaluation of bids. We have 3 categories. The first is the experience of the firm, which composes of 10 points. Number 2, the qualification of the proposed key personnel comprises of 80 points. And for the third is the methodology, 10 points, a total of 100. The bid shall have 2 components, namely the technical and financial component, which shall be in a separate sealed envelopes and which shall be submitted simultaneously. The bidder shall submit 1 original copy and 2 copies of the first technical and second financial envelope of its bid. These envelopes containing the original and the copies shall be enclosed in 1 single envelope. A complete set of the bidding documents may be acquired by the interested bidders on from April 8 to May 4, 2026. It may also be downloaded free of charge from the website of the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System, PhilGEPS, www.spilljobs.gov.ph, and the website of the procuring entity, www.dpwh.gov.ph, provided that the bidder shall pay the applicable fees for the bidding documents not later than the submission of their bids. Bid opening shall be on May 4, 2026, 10 a.m. at the DEO Conference Room, DPWH Camarines Sur, 1st DEO, Baras, Camarines Sur. Bids will be open in the presence of the bidder's representative who choose to attend the address above. Late bid shall not be accepted. Interested bidders shall obtain further information from the DPWH Camarines Sur 1st Procurement Unit Office and inspect the bidding documents at Baras, Camarines Sur during weekdays, Monday to Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or may also visit the YouTube DPWH Camarines Sur 1st DEO Procurement Livestream.
May slide pa. Okay. Thank you, Ma'am Malo. So again, may I remind everyone that the opening of bids for this contract is on May 4, 2026 at 10 o'clock in the morning. Should anyone have any clarifications, comments regarding this matter, you may raise now. Hearing none,